America first, American first. Okay, so this is the series of political discussion that we are bringing for the around 6 months time period, and this is something that it is the most meaningful thing that we have been bringing. We have brought many discussion on on this channel, but this is coming as the most meaningful that whatever we had started political discussion prior to the election in America, and we were skeptical about the major change that would happen once this election would over, and it is happening. Major change in international community as far as trade is concerned. Major change is being seen. So it is up to our expectation that major change would take place once new president would come up. Anyway, Donald Trump came as new president, and now he is doing churning to the world political and trade scenario. Anyway, now news is coming that Donald Trump has stopped the aid that is being given to Harvard University. Around $2.1 billion is the annual aid that American government give it to the Harvard University. And the reason that is cited is more or less related to Israel. Anyway, we will talk about it. But the deepest and the hottest, deepest, deepest discussion that is going on, that is relationship between United States and China. Anyway, America is not an enemy of China. Neither China is enemy of United States. They are different countries and they are always a friend. China has always been a site for American companies to invest out there the way India is. China is used to be a developing country. In 1986 time frame, China first registered its Olympics gold medal. 1986, when Olympics started in 1896. After 90 years, China could register its first gold medal. Now, all 2000 year onward, China started gaining into the Olympics. All of a sudden, a new developing country or poor country, all of a sudden, how it became came to the apex. Okay, this is like if America is going with a velocity, then China is going with acceleration. Now China is number one country in the world as far as export is concerned. 35% of the worldwide 35% of the worldwide manufacturing happens in China nowadays. Full semiconductor electronic industry complete monopoly is with China now. 80% of the smartphones around the globe are being used from the Chinese manufacturing. That is the scenario in laptop. Lenovo is number one. Everywhere hardware, China is number one. Now, in that scenario, what is the current news right now? China is the topmost producer of rare earth metal. There are many metal in the world like iron, gold, silver, aluminium, copper, nickel, I believe so. There are many metals in the world. 17 metal they come in the rare earth metal. And these 17 metals are being used in manufacturing of semiconductor devices, in electronics industry, in aerospace industry, in automobile sector, everywhere, in defense area, these rare metals are being used. 17 rare metal. What are the 17 rare metal? In those, there is metal called gadolinium, terbium, terbium, gadolinium, cermium, actinium, scandium, lutetium. These are the rare earth metal that are being used in the automobile industry, semiconductor industry, electronic industry or consumer electronic industry, aerospace industry, and defense area mainly. And 90% of the rare metal that are produced in the worldwide, 90% of this rare metal are being produced in America, in China itself. China is the number one producer of the rare metal. United States industry companies like uh, uh, like Tesla, that is the automobile company, Lockheed Martin, and company like Apple, they import rare metal from China only. So the American company, American research organization, American defense system, American government defense system. I'm not talking about normal defense company. America government defense system, they import rare metal from the Chinese companies only. Now there is a kind of agreement between Chinese company and America defense system as far as rare metal is concerned. Around 70% of the rare metal that is being imported into United States, it comes from China only. The big news that is coming now, that from the 5th April onwards, that 5th April was a date on which 10% basic tariff was imposed on all the countries, and more or less slowly at that time there was 54% tariff on the China. On that day, 5th of the April, that was a gloomy day. On that day, Chinese government, they decided to stop the export of rare metal to America. Now, America Research Institutes, America Semiconductor Industry, automobile, aerospace, consumer electronics, now defense system, all are starving with the insufficient rare metal. New York Times is a media newspaper. Now it is reporting that America is going in dearth of rare metal that comes from China. So this is a treatment, this is a reciprocal statement, reciprocal treatment that China is giving to America now. China has completely stopped rare metal export to United States. Apple, Lockheed Martin, and Tesla, these kind of company who are manufacturing their products in America, whatever they are doing, now it is heavily hampered. Their production is getting heavily hampered because of the rare metal. As we are saying, gadolinium, samarium, terbium, yttrium, okay, lutetium, lutetium. Okay, these are the rare metal out of the 17 rare earth metal. Now people would ask, what is the future now? When China and America, they are fighting like this over the trade issues, what is the future now? America has put 145% tariff on the Chinese product. 145% tax, and America is not ready to bend. It has bent only for the semiconductor area, semiconductor, electronics, laptop, mobile. These areas there is no tariff now. It is as good as Donald Trump had not come into the picture. Prior to 20th January 2025, that situation is retained but rolled back. But as far as other sectors are concerned, then 145% tax is there. Now China is trying to pressurize United States because Defense Department of America, it is also getting hampered because insufficient rare metal. In that sense, China is pressurizing United States to completely take away the the tariff. Otherwise, it will not export the rare metal. All the companies who were exporting the rare metal to the United States, now they have to take a special license from the Chinese government. Then only they can export rare metal. Now people would ask, what is the future this? What's happening? People, they are not able to understand because on all the countries, there is no special tariff right now. 90 days, the reciprocal tariff has been postponed. Only 10% tariff is there on all the countries. Why only on China? America is so adamant putting the 145% tariff. If someone remembers it very well, Donald Trump has explicitly said that if China is ready to divest, to sell its TikTok business, TikTok is a mobile app, small mobile app that is used for video sharing. If China is ready to divest or to sell its TikTok, American TikTok business to American company because it is a security threat to United States, then America is ready to take away taxes from the China. This is what Donald Trump has said. Means America is struggling to get the TikTok software proprietary for the United States business. Why it is like so? Okay, the way China has come in number one position in hardware, software, China is inching now, especially in the artificial intelligence area, where China is a leader now. So Chinese companies like ByteDance, whatever the software they are bringing into the market, there is no alternative to it. They are matchless. Means if TikTok is a small mobile app that is installed on the mobile, and there are so powerful company is in America, but no one can make a TikTok software. That is very unfortunate right now. Now, America want to retain is the topmost country in the software technology. The way it is losing the ground, now it has to get the TikTok, so that now after getting the TikTok software, understanding its technology, it will be in level of China at least, and then it can surpass. Then it will retain its topmost position for the future also. This is called safety of the topmost position. This is what America wants from China. So America is pressurizing China to give the TikTok business of the America. At least 80% of the TikTok American business America wants. Now, whatever American business or whatever it is, it wants the software, the source code. Now, China is pressurizing United States with the rare metal that you have to bend down. Otherwise, we will not give you the rare metal. Now, people would ask what will happen. It is expected that this is month of April, mid of the April. Today is 15th of the April. During June time period, that the war between China and America will be very stiff, because if America start losing the software number one position in the world, then America will start sliding down. America will start losing in every sector. Anyway, it is losing in every sector, but it will become a guaranteed losing in every sector in the future time frame. If it starts losing the software number one position that America is acquiring right now, means it is far far ahead than any other country. If I remove the artificial intelligence technology, then United States is far far away. I believe 90% of the worldwide software business belongs to America only. No, more than 90%. In that sense, America, if it start losing because of the Chinese software companies, then it will be a big lose to America. So Donald Trump is trying to do any possible attempt to save America's number one position in the software. And anyway, now war is on. America is pressurizing on China through tariff, and China is pressurizing on America through not supplying the rare earth metal. Let's wait and watch. And people would see the tough battle in the month of June. People can understand this as a matter of survival for United States. There is something called there is something called that a battle for survival. But I believe there is some theory from the battle. Whoever is susceptible to the change, he is more prone to survive. This is, I believe, there is some Darwin theory or some theory is there who is more susceptible to the change. Now the world is moving toward different kind of technology. In that sense, United States is lagging. So June month is expected to be the most fierce battle that will happen between United States and China. Let's wait and watch and expect, or something like expect, pray, or whatever, that this would be turned down. The battle that is being expected in the month of June, somehow it will be over. It will never happen, and things would be pretty much kind of ambient, pretty much supportive, and pretty much whatever whatever people expect that it should be, it would happen in that way only.